how's it going? What's cooking? It's Tamsy Faye here. Nice to meet you if you're new. If not, welcome back. I'm so excited you came back. Today we're going to just do a general reading, just let the cards say what they want to say. I'll start with the past, present, and future. And do a little, like, the results of all of that, a message from the universe, and then I'll choose an oracle card for you. So let's just get started. If you're new here, I read the cards to light to you, to dark to me. Let's just get going. Let's just get right to it, right? Okay, so for your past energy, we have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Wands. Everything's in the dark here, eh, Gemini? What is going on? Gemini, you got the Three of Swords. I'm just feeling like maybe you were unwell, or just, you know, feeling like you were at a point where, because you were feeling unwell, you just didn't know where to start, kind of thing, you know? Because you have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I'm just feeling like this is your past energy. So anytime in your past where you're feeling like you were unwell, you were just confused on where to start. Like, I feel like you had projects going on, but the projects were kind of like destined to fail just because they were impractical for you at that time to get done, or just impractical in nature for one reason or another. You know, so I feel like just because you were feeling unwell, you were just feeling I don't know, not your best self, kind of thing. And the kind of vibe is what I'm feeling for you, Gemini. The Eight of Cups, the same thing. I feel like you didn't know which direction to go into. I just feel like, you know, you're wanting a new adventure, you want to start new projects, you want to start new things. Like, your mind is racing and all that. You're just not really up to it, you know? Your mind is up to it, but you're physically not up to it, you know? You're just feeling drained. I feel a lot of feeling drained, just feeling tired, not focused. So I'm feeling like maybe you were just unwell, you know? Yeah. And I feel like you were worried because you're not finishing all the projects that you started. But I feel like those projects were just destined not to be productive right now anyways. So let's just see what the present energy is for Gemini. What's the present energy for Gemini? The Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? The Ten of Pentacles, you know, it's always about families. I feel like that's the situation that's going on here, but we're going to start with the Moon. The Moon is just, you know, unraveling those fears, you know, that we do not speak of. I feel like the Moon is actually backing up the Three of Swords, where you had a lot of confusion going on about some things. I don't know what you were confused about, but there's some confusion, you know? I feel like mostly the confusion was because you were unwell, but maybe there was some other situations that you were confused with as well. Then you got the Ten of Pentacles, and ready to manifest something, you know, like manifest something that is materialistic. So, you know, maybe you're destined to try to finish these projects that you started that you weren't able to previously. Maybe they weren't practical at the time, or maybe now you feel like they would be, but now you feel like it's more of a practical time to get back to it, is what I'm feeling. I think a lot of family going on here, you know. Then you got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like the Eight of Pentacles, you're just feeling like giving in. So I feel like what you're giving into is you're giving into the desire to finish your projects, your desire to manifest something for yourself, something that you created with your hands. I feel like you've recently have learned some new skills. Maybe the new skills is what's going to help you finish your projects. Maybe you learned something new about yourself that's giving you the confidence to go on with what you started previously. Or maybe you're starting something new that is related to what you started in the past. Maybe you're just, the direction it was going, you're just changing your mind, you're going to take it to a different direction now. I feel like now you have gained, like, you've gotten better, so you have more of a steady patience, more of a stability mentally, you have mental clarity is what I'm trying to say here. I have a bit of a cold right now too. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's allergies, not a cold. It's because the pets here are shedding for spring, and when they go through their shedding phase, it's just I don't know. Okay, so we got the Death, the Eight of Swords, and the World. Okay, so this is your future energy. So something has come to an end. Maybe the reality of what you've come to conclusion was to just end those projects, like just end whatever you were trying to manifest. Just, you tried it. Maybe your heart just wasn't into it as much as you wanted it to be, but I feel like that has come to an end for sure. Then you got the Eight of Swords. I just feel like the Eight of Swords is also agreeing with the Death, is that you're just surrendering yourself. You're just, okay, this isn't working, I'm just going to give up on it because it's just not working. I try to make it work, I try to manifest it, I've tried to put my effort into it. It's not working, I'm giving up, I'm just surrendering it, No. I feel that. Then you got the World. I feel like because you have the World, you're like, because you're done that complete cycle, you're ready to start a new one, Maybe you have a new idea, new inspiration, new plans, That plan there, died. We're done with that. We're starting a new one. The new plans are coming. I see that. New cycle. Forget that. Spring's coming now. You feel that energy. Let's just see why. Why were you working on this so hard? And now it's like, nope. Forget that. Forget it. We're not going there anymore. Okay. Let's just see why. Justice. The Hangman. King of Pentacles. Okay. The reasoning is because you have too much responsibilities. You have too many things you need to, too many other things you need to do. You have too many other responsibilities you need to do to put too much energy into what you were putting your energy into. It's like, I don't have time for this anymore, I have other things I need to do, other things I need to take care of. I just don't have time for that right now. I get that. The Hangman, I feel like whatever it was, the reasoning is because you just started seeing things from a different perspective, You had an idea, you thought you could go with it, you thought you could grow with it, you thought it was going to be great, but then you looked at it from a different angle, and maybe it went back to it not being practical enough for you to continue with it. You're feeling like, I see a lot of your responsibilities. You have a lot of responsibilities right now that you're trying to focus on. I feel like you're progressing well on your responsibilities, you're getting things done. Whatever that was, you let go of it, so now you have more of your energy, more of your focus on your actual responsibilities, on things you actually need to do. That was taking up too much of that time, and now you're kind of focusing more on what you need to do. Maybe your project was, consuming all of your time, but now You're getting back to your responsibilities. You're getting back to your housework or your work or whatever it is that you have responsibilities for. You're just like, I need to put more focus into my responsibilities right now. I just don't have energy and time for that. Whatever that was. It was consuming too much of my time. I'm done with that. I feel that. Okay, so let's just see what the universe has to say for you. What message does the universe have for Gemini? Oops, this one wants to come out. Okay, what message does the universe have for... Ooh, I guess this is your message. The universe is very clear today what your message is. Okay, all the lights. That's all good, right? Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, a Five of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like she's always like a very down-to-earth woman, right? She's very focused. She's very family-focused. So maybe responsibilities has to do with your family. You want to focus more of your energy on family time. Maybe I feel like you're missing your family. You want more family time. You're just, your whatever project was before, maybe it was consuming too much of your time to focus on your responsibilities towards your family. You're having some self-doubts, even though like everything is good. Like you're happy with your family life. You're happy with, going on. I feel like you have more help than you did before. Things have gone better for you, but at the same time, you're torn with your emotions, Things are fine outside of yourself, but inside yourself, you're kind of like a little bit torn, eh? The universe sees that. It's picking up your anxiety about something, or just your emotions around feeling a little anxious about something. I just feel like your anxiousness and your like self-doubts and like those emotions, those little bit of fear going on there, you feel like you can't help yourself as much as you think you should be able to help yourself right now. The universe is seeing that. Then you got the Five of Wands, and it feels like right now you're being challenged. You're being challenged. Yeah, I feel like the reason you're being challenged right now, and the universe sees that, is you're being challenged because you have responsibilities, and then you have your desires of what you want to do. And I feel like you want to manifest something. You want to be creative. You want to use your hands to make something. You have that deep desire to make something with your hands. You want to, whatever it is, you want to manifest something for yourself. But yet you're torn, you can see her body. She's torn here between this and that, and it's very challenging for you to be able to have time to do them both and still have your energy and focus of all the other things you need to do, I can feel like your projects here are very important to you. They're very heavy on your mind, but yet your family life is also very important to you. Very, you want that family time. You want to spend as much time as you can with them. At the same time as that you want to do all of this, so it's very challenging, and you're very torn in your emotions, and it's kind of like getting the best of you, right? I can feel that. So these cards were made for me, so they don't have like a specific name or anything, but I'm just gonna see what the fairies pick for you. These are fairy cards. Submission. This is your message. I'll put a photo. It says, submission. She was no longer free. Yes, thank God, she was no longer free, but she was light. A nymph on the clouds, a fish in the water, lost in happiness. Pauline Riage. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!